Tourism is a key driver of economic growth in the Pacific, creating jobs and attracting investment. However, it also contributes to waste management challenges stressing our fragile environment. The growing environmental challenges posed by the triple planetary crisis of pollution, climate change and biodiversity loss demand immediate and collective action. Goal 4 of the 2030 Pacific Sustainable Tourism Policy Framework specifically targets plastic waste prevention and reduction and the need to phase out undesirable products for more sustainable alternatives and substitutes. For the Pacific, marine litter and plastic pollution are covered in the Pacific Marine Litter Action Plan, which is a subset of the Cleaner Pacific Strategy. The Pacific Tourism Organization, SPTO, in partnership with the Secretariat of the Pacific Regional Environment Program, SPREP, through the Australian government-funded Pacific Ocean Litter Project, PULP, has developed in consultation with the Pacific tourism sector the Standards and Certification Program to phase out single-use plastics in the Pacific tourism industry. The Standards and Certification Program serves as a comprehensive resource for industry stakeholders and Pacific Island countries. It equips the tourism industry with 3 key resources. The standards for phasing out single-use plastics outline ambitious goals and responses for businesses, attractions and tourism enterprises to phase out single-use plastics. The certification framework outlines a clear, tiered pathway for countries to consider in the design of national certification schemes. The implementation toolkit provides practical guidance and resources for businesses to implement the certification framework in line with the standards for phasing out single-use plastics. The Standards and Certification Program represents an integrated foundation necessary to phase out the procurement of non-essential and problematic single-use plastics in the Pacific tourism industry. It is a bold and necessary commitment to protect our environment, safeguard our oceans, and build a more resilient, sustainable future for the tourism industry. The initiative sets a clear roadmap for tourism businesses and national tourism organizations. Its implementation requires strong collaboration between government, communities, and partners. Join the movement for a plastic-free Pacific. We call on policymakers, industry leaders, and stakeholders to advocate for the standards, certification framework, and toolkit for phasing out single-use plastics in the Pacific tourism industry. A plastic-free Pacific is possible, but it requires collective action. Let's work together to protect our environment by promoting sustainable alternatives and driving efforts at all levels to provide the roadmap to eliminate plastic waste in tourism.